17 into the red zone, first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sheridan. Targets land on the comeback. The pass is complete. Well, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw. Sheridan. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From out, the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sheridan. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Sheridan has taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, Sheridan. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much.
So we have come to
More from you
halftime
two
here
in just a bit.
Dallas with
But
the
first,
Cowboys
let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL
for Jonathan
here in Week
Coachman
5.
at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jags trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first and 10, Sheridan. Open man, right side, it's Lane. And he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a third and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down, Sheridan. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick. And nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And they get him behind the line. So that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Got his man. That's Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Off play action. Sheridan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Looking to throw. Sheridan, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Sheridan. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his open man, it's Carr. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Sheridan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Lincoln, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Sheridan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Sheridan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Sheridan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Sheridan. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Miami.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery has been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheridan, a short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. Lincoln. Down the numbers. There he goes. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Miami set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
First down, Miami.
He'll look to throw. left side. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, Lincoln. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lincoln. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers, towering tight end. There were no answers for him a week ago, going well over 100 yards with several stops in the end zone. It's the 49ers and the Saints on Sunday night primetime.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Stopped up at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said, he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Shoves him aside. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
At the 49ers 22-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, what a move. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 6 yards away.
And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Niners first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
6-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Dixon.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. And you look at the Saints defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week:
15 carries, 99 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Here comes third and about a foot as they've got it as we resume action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Saints.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 43.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
A point after, good by grouping.
And it's now 21-7.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A beautiful fake. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The last series for them a little disappointing. Forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Looking to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Second and 15 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Here's a catch downfield by Collins.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On first and goal, Dixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
Now, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And the Saints first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He gets us out wide to Gibbs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Completes it to Perry.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The home teamers get back above 500 as they move to 3-2 with the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. 31-7, the final score. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter.
We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down, Saints.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
The handoff out of the pistol, it's Dixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. It's Ross, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 15-yard line.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Dixon trying up the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
That's complete. It's Collins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Give. This is Dixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back
back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Good throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Out to it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Groupie.
This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for fun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
24.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 4. He's got the hook up to McLeod.
That's good for a 49er.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Counter play, here's Gibbs. 80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd down.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop them. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for New Orleans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Bengals' creative quarterback. He was a tour de force a week ago. 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the Broncos. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a... And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's free to midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 5 catches, 75 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bengals hit a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Takes it to about the 37. You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Downing.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down. Downing.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Give him 17 of the Cincinnati first down.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Gibson on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Norton, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Powering forward, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why we're just under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 46.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On third down, Downing. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on 1st down. Norton. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Denver.
Up the middle they go. It's Norton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Norton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
It's Norton. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Lindsey. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Norton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities. But as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle.
Richard, and he's going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jaguars trying to hold on and claim victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down on the 32-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals 12-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lindsay, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
for the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Norton.
Room past the 35.
And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards. First down, Broncos.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
At the Broncos' 45-yard line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield. He'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll find his running back here, Richard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And that forces a 4th down situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a 47-yard line.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
McPherson's kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Denver's offense now set to go. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side. It's Norton, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 2nd down now, it's Norton, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of first by a few yards. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They run. It's goal. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Norton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Norton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They go play action here on first down.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll look to throw here.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
third down. Downing, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Norton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a give, right side. Norton. And he is going to lose yardage here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out now, here come the Bengals.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete to Chase.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bengals, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Denver, they dropped below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles burner at wide receiver. He's coming off a game where he had the hot hands, over 160 yards receiving. It's the Eagles and the Panthers, next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles burner at wide receiver. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Eagles and the Panthers, and it's all up next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
and nowadays, I don't think you can get by.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Yorkis. Up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's Davis on the counter. After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You look at this Eagle defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
On first down, it's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Panther first down.
Up the middle to Davis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action, Fields.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down, Carolina.
A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields off play action. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Davis will try to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now, they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Willis. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
York now for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Fields on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Holding. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Holding. Conceding team.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Play action. Now it's Allen. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 36-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On first down, it's Willis, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Allen.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So after the INT, it's Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen off the play fake.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Allen.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Cade